chasing these dreams, falling down with my team. I make bread while I sleep. I don't stress, I just breathe. Being broke ain't my thing. I've been chasing these dreams.
What's going on, family? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Shedeur Sanders once again dominated the Cleveland Browns training camp today. Yeah, day 4. Went out there and threw 3 TDs. 3! I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. My dog went out there and just stood up in that paint and delivered. Put up that tracker that ESPN Cleveland posted. You see the numbers right there. Once again, Shedeur led the charge, and he led the room for his quarterback competition. Once again, like I've been telling you, put it back up there. Joe Flacco, the one who y'all say gonna be the starting quarterback, is the worst performance of the day out of all the quarterbacks. But back on Shedeur. Shedeur stood up in that paint, and I got the videos to show it, and I'm gonna be back to show you what G. Bush of the Ultimate Sports Show and the Barbershop tweeted over there on X. Let's watch the performance of Shedeur Sanders from day 4 of the Cleveland Browns training camp. Play the video. Once again, that's Shedeur Sanders out there performing like a big-time quarterback, like a franchise quarterback that we know him to be. Well, once again, I looked over there on X, former as Twitter. G. Bush of the Barbershop posted these comments right here. Posted up there so they can see. G. Bush went out there and said, and he tweeted, Andrew Berry, who is the general manager, and Kevin Stefanski, who is the head coach, they had to come down there and see what Shedeur was doing. They had to come down there and pay attention because the word is out. This boy down here doing it, boy. Hey, yeah, Shedeur down here. Coach, y'all got to come down here and see. Man, Shedeur down here putting on a show. Say what? This boy down here putting on a show. So they had to come down there and check him out. Yeah, you see the tweet right there? G. Bush said they had to come down there and just see what's going on. 3 TDs. 3 TDs. You see the numbers up, put them numbers back up there. Only thing I'm trying to tell you, Shedeur ain't got no excuses. It was no drops, no missed passes. Every pass was on target. Back shoulder pass. Throwing wide receivers open. Seeing the field clear. Shedeur making the right check. That's what you want to see in your franchise quarterback. And Shedeur is out there giving it to him. Once again, your boy, Joe Flacco, is the worst one that performed today. I'm just trying to tell you. It don't matter if they put Shedeur down on the bottom of the field. He can run with the number 3 offense, number 4 offense. They brought him up, as you see right there, to run with the 2 offense out to Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski. Seeing how he was doing. Oh, Shedeur, come on up here. Come on up here. Boy went up there and stood up in that paint. You can't beat this. Listen here. When you on assignment from God, the devil in hell can't keep you from the prize. Shedeur is on a mission, and he knows it. Shedeur know he's better than Joe Flacco. Shedeur know he's better than Kenny Pickett. Shedeur know he's better than Dylan Gabriel. They know it too. Matter of fact, if they don't know, they finna find out. They gonna find in a hurry, and I can't wait till them shoulder pads come on. That's like I told you earlier this morning. But Kevin Stefanski, the head coach, had a press conference today. Instead of the pads coming on Wednesday, he said they coming on Monday. Oh, look at here. The show started Monday, baby. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Jeez, I can't wait. Man, it's football season, y'all. Hey, y'all got to get ready because Shedeur is ready. Shedeur is ready for training camp. And he proved it again today. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Now, I don't know the plan, what the Cleveland Browns have for as the quarterback for this organization. But listen, my dog, Shedeur Sanders, oh, that boy legendary. I see why Coach Prime, I see why you call him grown. Stood up in that paint like a grown man. And just stood in there and just gunning them down. You just got to like the effort. You got to like the competition that he's bringing. You got to like the energy that he's bringing to the organization as well as his teammates and the fan base. Shedeur Sanders is just a pro. He's been practicing for this moment ever since he was at Truth with his dad. Took it to Jackson State and did the same thing. They counted them out and he left Jackson State as a winning quarterback. Then they transitioned to Colorado. Colorado was at the bottom of the barrel. First year, they started off winning 3 games with Shedeur at that QB. Last year, they ended up winning a lot of games. More than they had in the previous season. I'm just trying to tell y'all, Shedeur is built for this moment and he gonna deliver. There's nothing that Kevin Stefanski nor Andrew Berry can keep Shedeur from performing the way he is. They can hold him back from getting on that field, but at some point, they're going to put him out there, and he going to light them up. They getting a sneak preview today of what Shedeur going to do when they start them inter-squad scrimmage and that preseason game and the regular season game. It don't matter who you put me with. It don't matter who you put me with. You can put me with the equipment manager, the water boys. Matter of fact, Kevin Stefanski, you can get out here and run a route. I'm going to throw a ball that you can catch. You know, I never heard of no Luke in doing this draft. Now he a household name. Why? Because Shedeur is throwing him the ball. I tell you what, if you don't like that, when you hear Joe Flacco throw a ball to a wide receiver, what wide receiver name do you hear or see on social media? I got time this morning. Okay, you didn't like that? Let me come at you like this. When Kenny Pickett or Dylan Gabriel throw a ball or so-called touchdown, who be the wide receiver? What's the name be? Have you heard it? I rest my case. When Shedeur throw a ball, you automatically gonna know the name of the wide receiver. It's gonna be a wide receiver, undrafted or drafted in the lower round that's standing up in that paint with Shedeur because he throws a catchable ball. But balling, straight balling. Matter of fact, let's pause now and listen to Dan ORLOVSKY when he was on ESPN Cleveland yesterday when they asked him a question about the quarterback room. And when I get back, we'll end the show. Stay with me now. Stay with me and hit that like button while you're here. Play that video.
Should they all have a legitimate chance to at least earn a shot to win the job?
No, in my opinion, 2 of them should, and both of them would be the rookies. So one, Kenny Pickett's a nice player. I hope he has a long career. I think he's had some good moments, But Kenny Pickett being your starting quarterback doesn't really do anything for your organization. It kind of leaves you flat. You know, even if Kenny goes and plays well and does, you know, a nice job, you're still like unknown about the future. He would have to pull a Sam Darnold ×2. So that doesn't really do anything for you. Joe, like I said, and it's easy for me to say my job is not on the line, but you know Joe's going to play good, solid football. He's going to give you chances to win games. He's going to be around. He's probably going to get you to, 7-10, 8-9, 9-8, something like that. That once again leaves you flat. You're left with we don't have the guy for the future. We have the 2 first-round picks next year. I would be doing everything if I was Cleveland to see if one of those 2 kids I drafted could be a starter this year. And then you have the opportunity to evaluate, is he a starting quarterback or is he not a starting quarterback? Is he a starting quarterback that we can win games with? Because then that maybe changes the way you view those 2 first-round picks for next year. So I do not think all 4 should have the chance to start. And if I was Cleveland, I would be doing everything I could to have Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders as my starting quarterback.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dan Orlovsky of ESPN when he was the guest on ESPN Cleveland, and they asked him a question about what should the Cleveland Browns do when it comes to that quarterback room. And he came out quickly and said, hey, see what you got in the 2 rookies. That's Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. Same thing I've been telling you. Nobody got time for no Joe Flacco at 41 years old. He let you know what he going to do during the regular season. Put that chart back up there one more time. For all the people who out there talking about Joe this, Joe that, and Joe this, there it is right there. No pads on. No rush. And them his numbers. Every day, he be the worst one. Worst one. What you really think gonna happen when them shoulder pads come on? What do you really think gonna happen when the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles start coming at Joe Flacco? You really think it's gonna get better? Okay. We're gonna be sitting back and see. Come on back over here and say, hey, B. Watts was over there. They were talking. I told you. You better stay right here. I tried to tell. They gonna cut him just to show it. 1, 2, 3 is Bernard Watts right here. They like Kenny Pickett. They like Kenny Pickett. They like Dylan Gabriel. And whether you know it or not, they might not come out and say they love Shedeur. They know Shedeur gonna save them their job. They ain't walk down on that field with a 3rd string just to watch Luke play wide receiver. They went down there to see who? Okay then, 12. I'm trying to tell you, fella, Shedeur rose to the occasion, and as my favorite saying, that boy stood up in that paint. Yeah, stand up in that paint, 12. Legendary time. It's legendary time. Monday, when them shoulder pads come on, legendary time. Wrist up. Put it down in the chat. Legendary time. Legendary time. Let Shedeur know Monday is legendary time. Let him know. Oh, he watching. Oh, you already know. You know I got his picture on the flyer. You know he watching. What's up, Shedeur? Boy, you know I'm riding with you. I ain't gonna switch up on you, boy. But hey, look, the Cleveland organization, they making it rough, Brick Dog. They making it rough. But I got you. Wrist up. Wrist up. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, hey, you watching Sports Talk with D. Watts, and I'm your host, Bernard Watts. The only thing I ask that you do is hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. And if you'd like to continue to support the broadcast, as many of you have already done, you can support it through Cash App, Super Chat. The Super Chat button is at the bottom, or you can just simply by joining the membership. Anything that you do that support this broadcast is highly appreciated. Once again, thank you for watching another episode of Sports Talk with B. Watts, and I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Peace.
His 12
touchdown catch of the season.